Hey, good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on what time zone you are in, everyone. This is Len, and welcome to Lunch with Len on October 4th. And we have Laura over here with me today too. And as several of you know, say hi, Laura.
Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
And welcome everybody. Craig,
Right.
Marta, Bill. We got the. Is this the evil Lawrence or is it the good guy? I get them all confused. And Ray is here. Hello, Ray. Hey, there's been a bunch of stuff going on in the last several days in the new funnel system for Asante, and Laura's going to review some of that with us. And I'm going to sit here mostly and be quiet and be a passenger on this flight. As you all know, I was out water skiing over the weekend. I was not here for the training Friday night, so I'm way behind too. So I'm getting caught up. So anyhow, Laura, take it away. You've got the show. Who just jumped on? Chris. Hello, Chris.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of hoping this is going to be a little interactive, and I need to know. I screen shared. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a good size? Does it fit the whole entire?
Right now, it's good enough. I mean, what I see is the six main menu items in the top, and then the big Partner Pro System black banner across it underneath.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So this is what you see when you sign up for your Asante. It's the Tools Rock Partner Pro System, and there's a couple of things that you are going to want to do when you first have your account. So I'm not sure who has their accounts already, who has set them up, who is already using the funnel. So I don't want to assume anything. So the first thing that I did was I went and set up my account. And I'm just going to view this. I'm not going to go over how to do it. It's self-explanatory, really. But here's where you put in the information for your email, your phone, your state, your address, and all that. Well, I'm showing you this because this is your profile. And what I'm going to show you will make sense when you go to your social tab and put in your social media icons. So you want to put your usernames, you want to put your Facebook username in there, you want to put your Twitter username in, your YouTube username, if you have them. If you don't have them, then don't worry about it. I have a WordPress link, so I put that in there. Now this all is really awesome because when you go to use your funnels, you can actually share them to these social media sites with just a couple clicks, which is why I wanted to show you firsthand why it's really important to put these in there. And so now I'm going to show you the funnel.
So Laura, Bill Moore is asking Facebook profile or fan page?
Okay, so I don't know that the way that I do it is I post it on my fan page because it really is considered a link. So if you have a business page and you're trying to make sure that people know about it, and you're doing it in a way where you're creating curiosity, you don't really want to throw the link out there, but you can also do it as a video. So, so I've been doing, what I really have been doing is I think I only shared it to my fan page once, but it's nice because when you go into, and I'm going to show you in a minute, Bill and everybody, when you go to share this on your social media, you can actually share it to groups. So you don't really need to share it to your timeline or your Facebook. So I don't know. I guess it's just depending on where you want to do that, if you want to do it that way. But the idea, some people do it on your timeline. I don't really know there's a good answer for that.
Well, I think for right now, I would tend to lean toward the profile or the fan page. Sorry, the fan page, not the personal profile, but the fan page.
Okay.
Well, I think most of us. I mean, I have a special fan page set up for the organic stuff. This Len's Healthy Aging, but et cetera. But that's the one that really links naturally to what some of these magnets are all about, I think. So that's probably what I would do. But you know what? This is not cast in concrete. You can change it tomorrow. You can set it up today and change it tomorrow if you don't like the way it's behaving.
Right. And you can just go ahead to see what's working and see what's not.
Right.
Okay, so here's the one that I know that is working, and that they've given us the A-OK to go ahead and use and to start getting out there, is the closing magnet page. And you go to that. I'll do it again. So you go to Tools, and then you want to make sure that you're on Websites.
Chris says she did not see how you could make it your fan page. Okay, you know what? We'll have to come back to that, Chris.
Okay.
I don't know why you couldn't, but.
Well, you just put your fan page name in there.
Yeah.
Now it's going to bug me. So I have to look. Whoops. Tools.
Where'd you go?
Come on. Where is it? Oh, I was supposed to go home. Yeah, it just takes some getting used to, and the more I go in here, the more I know where stuff is. So is it here? Okay, your account. And I also want to remind everybody, if you don't already know this, that they used high resolution graphics when they designed this. So if you're looking to see if things are going to be very quick, then think again, because it's not. Some of the stuff that they did requires a little bit more time for loading. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, so this is what I did, Chris. Just put your username in there. I did mine, Laura Slowinski fan page.
So yeah, you can put it in any page you want.
Yeah, so.
Now one question that was asked recently, and it was, could you put in multiple? Could you like comma separate and put in a couple of different pages? And I think the answer to that is unknown at this time.
Yeah, the answer was no, not at this time, but maybe in the future that's something that they could do. That might be down the road. So the closing magnet, so here is your link. Right under where it says closing magnet page. So if whatever your username is, it's going to be closingmagnet.com/ and then whatever your username is. Now, here's something that I learned. So if you take, and I'm going to use me as an example, or I'm Organic Mom. So if you take organicmom.closingmagnet.com and you hit enter, it's going to take you to the page with the video. Okay? And I've had much more success with this if you start to play the video and then you pause it. Not sure why.
Closing has always been one of the.
Okay. So if you start it and pause it, then your social icons are going to be on your the top left side. So I have my share on Facebook, my share this video on Twitter, and share this video on Google+. And I want to show you, this is some awesome training, not meaning teams or doing this. Okay, oh yeah. So you're right, Ray. But anyway, so if I want to share this video to Twitter, all I have to do is click on Twitter. And so there it is. Now here's a little tip.
Go ahead, I'll be quiet. You laughing at me?
We're just so passionate about this. So what I was going to say is, my tip for this is, you can share it as many times as you want to share this, but it won't let you share the exact same thing. So if you want to share it like this, you can, and I'm pretty sure it won't let me. Let me try. Oh, it let me. Okay, let me do it again. There it goes. Okay, see, it says you already sent this message, so you can just add a word, delete a word, whatever, and then it goes again. So that's just something I learned. You know, for every session that you're in, when you log in, it only allows you to do it one time unless you change up the words. And so that is pretty cool. Now, what they did recommend to us is opt in to our own funnel. And that's a good suggestion, because every day you're going to get emails. And so you know what other people are going to, you know what they're going to see. So if you opt in yourself, you will also know what they get by what you look at when you get your emails. But then I also was told that depending on, and I don't know that this is true, Len, you might know the answer to this, but depending on what level you have, depends on how many leads you can have. Is that true?
Well, yeah. There's I believe at the $20 a month level, there's a limit of 500 names in your autoresponder, and if you need more than 500, then you've got to kick it up a notch. I believe that's the limit. But you know, it's going to be a while. It's going to take a while to get there, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. So, okay, Chris had a question. Okay, so you shared there. Okay, so she was probably wondering if I did share. Now, the one thing I did notice that if you go to share it to Facebook, sometimes it takes longer for the image to come up. And now here is where you would say share on your timeline, on a friend's timeline. Same thing when you go to like share on your phone. Or you could share it on a page you manage or in a group. So that's just easy as 1, 2, 3 to do any one of those. If you share it to a group, then it will ask you.
Did you send it to me? Did you share it to me the other day when I asked you to?
I did. I shared it onto your timeline.
Did you? I never saw it. I'll have to go look. I'll go look for it. I guess it maybe got buried beneath some other stuff because I wasn't online for a while.
Okay. But this closing magnet, if you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it says it's got over 200 scripts to expose your closing ratio, but there's much more in there. There is 200 scripts in there, and I believe they're numbered, but there's so much more in there. It's super packed, super valuable, crazy. I can't believe we're giving this away crazy. But anyway, so once they opt in, you know, when you do the get it now, oh, it's funny, call us crazy. But once they opt in, then what will happen is, you know, they'll put their information in, and then
hardest and most misunderstood
and they'll be put on our list.
Our profession. And basically
did it again. And that's where you go into your contacts. And when you go into your contacts, then after all the different steps that they do, they start filling out the information that's in the contacts. And I don't know how that works 100%, but I had somebody contact me this morning, and she said, you know, I didn't fill out the business assessment yet. And so I said to her, oh, okay, well, we can do that. And it's my understanding that we might not be able to do that, even though after the training last night, they might take another 24 hours to get us all the tools that we need to do that. But with the slides that we had last night, I probably could walk her through it, or like Len, you said, probably just let her know that, you know, it'll be another day before we can do that. I want to make sure that I'm giving you the proper, you know, that I'm taking you through the proper training. So I can do that.
Yeah,
but she received the email that said, you've not filled out your business assessment. Would you like to do that? It was like, contact me and we'll do this now. And so I don't know if everybody was on the training last night, because I guess it is. Len, you want to talk about that?
Well, why don't you give us an indication in the chat who was on the training last night? And then the other thing is, can you show us? Do you know where the emails are? Can you show us the emails that go out?
I think they're in auto mails.
There they are, right there.
Yeah, so they are going to fill out a form. Let's see, view.
You can view the email. There's the email list. They've got 60 days of emails behind the funnel. Not every email goes out every day. So if you look at the emails, there's one, the first 2 days, there's a couple of emails that go out right away. Then there's one the next day, and then it skips a couple days, skips a couple, and then it finally gets to where they're getting one every 7 days. They're getting dripped on every 7 days. So anyone who opts in is getting this email sequence. So that's a pretty awesome sequence. It runs out, as I said, it goes out through 60 days of emails, but not every day.
Yeah. So I have one person that opted in on Friday when I originally sent out those. And yeah, so she's day 3. Yeah. Have you completed your business assessment questionnaire yet? So that's why she contacted me. She's pretty, she really wants to do that. And she's like, come on, I want to do my business assessment. So the Silent Soak Facebook group is not working yet. No, they're working on that right now.
Yeah, the big deal with Silent Soak is they're updating the video. The reason being is, you know, in all of our training about this stuff, we always keep saying the same thing. You don't want to put the product name out there so that people just Google it. Well, they're changing the video to when they talk about shampoo, they're going to show a picture of somebody shampooing their hair, but they're not going to show the shampoo. They're not going to show the product, so that they're going to build curiosity, and the person looking at the video is going to have to contact you to find out what the product is they're using, which I think is awesome. Way too much of the advertising we've had has violated that rule, and they're fixing that. So that's just awesome. But I think that Silent Soak funnel is going to go active very, very soon right now, within a day or two, probably.
Yeah, and everybody you guys can get ready for that by doing images, quotes, you know, stuff like that have anything to do with Silent Soak. So you're not putting the same pictures. And the other funnels? Don't know,
Bill.
Yeah, we don't really know. Yeah, not yet. But it looks like they're really super cool.
I already used the one that says the home page funnel there. I already used that funnel. I used it a couple of weeks ago and got 2 leads from it. So that at least a couple of weeks ago was working. Are
we allowed to use that?
Well, I told Doug I used it, and he didn't. You know, he said it would all be released really soon. I mean, he didn't say bad boy. I told him I'd
Okay.
already used it.
Okay.
I don't,
Gotcha.
the other three, the weight loss, the oils page, and the wellness page, I haven't tried them, so I really don't know at all.
Okay.
Uh, but but
Okay.
so, but I would, for right now, I would focus in on the lead magnet, because that lead magnet is an incredible giveaway, and
Mhm.
and when they get the lead magnet, then they get the request to do the business assessment, uh, and I haven't seen anybody coming up saying they were on the webinar last night. I saw Lawrence saying he was on for a little bit. Uh, so if you weren't on the webinar last night, there is and I can't train you on it in 8 minutes here, but there's a business assessment which you can offer your leads, and they will be offered it. So they're actually getting offered that in the second email, Laura.
Uh, it's actually the third.
I'll tell you what. By next Tuesday, on Lunch with Len, we'll do a training on the business assessment. I have all the slides from last night, and the business assessment isn't quite ready to go yet. Anyhow, they needed another 24 to 48 hours to get the final forms and PDFs up for everybody to use. So we're still a couple days away from it being active. I would do it on Thursday, but we have, for those of you who were on last week, you may recall, we have Daniel coming back on Thursday, and the talk on Thursday is going to be alkalizing. So next Tuesday, we will do a training on the business assessment, and I will walk you guys through that whole thing. But I believe it's the second email, maybe the third email in the sequence. They get a complete your email number 4. I can see it there. Complete your business assessment questionnaire, and they get a questionnaire, and basically asks them how their business is going, and et cetera, and gives them an opportunity to hook up with you and get a 15-minute business assessment. And then there's a complete training on what exactly that business assessment entails. It's a 4-step process. The first step is you call them up and introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Len. I'm here to help. Second step is you ask them a couple of questions about their business. Third step is you ask them what their biggest challenge is. And depending on how they answer that question, then you segue into, there are 7 PDF files that you can segue into that address each one of the major challenges. I can't find anybody to talk to. Nobody wants to hear about my business. They all say no. Great. There's a PDF file that leads you through several more questions you can ask them, and then some recommendations you can make for them to get a better result. The whole thing is supposed to take about 15 minutes, and it is not a selling tool. You do not sell. You simply build a relationship with the person. Part of that, building that relationship, for example, is if they come back and they say, well, I'm not getting any leads. The people I talk to are saying no. Part of the business assessment is questions like, well, how much training have you gotten from your upline? How much support are you getting? Can you go back to your upline and ask them to help you? And it's just planting those seeds. Len, can you bring me over again? I can do that. Laura, where are you? Here you are. Okay, we'll try. Here we go. So again, I have all the slides. I have screen shares or screenshots of all the slides from the training last night, and we'll go through it all on Tuesday. And by Tuesday, they should have all the PDF files up, etc. So we'll be able to do a complete training. No, at this point, at this time, there isn't, Craig. There will be, but it's not up yet. There's also a huge training from last Friday night. It's 3.5 hours long, that Jody is splitting it apart into bite-sized pieces and going to post all that. So yeah, there's just lots and lots of stuff out there. So, I think what's going to happen here is for the next little bit of time, this Lunch with Len is going to become pretty much an Asante training webinar, and we're going to go through some of this stuff together. And for those of you who are on my team, we're still going to have the team meeting every Monday morning, and we'll talk about where you are and what's going on and what we can do to help you. For those of you who are on my team, I want you to also take notice of the challenge that Angel and Mary Ellen are running. I've signed up for it. Laura's signed up for it. I really recommend that you sign up for it and do it with us. Yes, you're going to be busy for the next 90 days, but if you can push through this for 90 days, you'll be on top of this game. So I tried, Laura. Where are you? You didn't come back over? Can you still hear me? I'm assuming you can hear me. Let me try again. Laura has to pick up her kids, so she transferred from her computer to her cell phone. Yeah, Ray, yeah, it's actually, and Ray, this is really Doug and the Shift Up team. This is not Asante wide. This is, you are in the team that has this training. This is not an Asante training. While I'm waiting for Laura to come back over, I'm going to tell everybody that once again, I'm doing the Asante corporate webinar tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm sure Chris, I'm sure it's going to be posted in a few days. So what's going on here? I can't get Laura over. Don't know why. Well, I guess if I can't get her back over, she's all done for today. Then it's the right team growing very powerful strategies. Yeah. Laura, I have tried 3 times to get you over. I assume you can hear me. But I don't know that you can hear me. So I'm typing a message in too. I keep trying to bring you over, but it's not happening. So, I guess, basically that's all. I wanted to make sure you folks know how to find the funnels, know how to find that closing magnet. If you haven't gotten your copy of the closing magnet, by all means, get it. Now, the closing magnet is password protected. It is not generally available to the public. You cannot give it away. You can only have people come through the funnel and opt in for it. Did you hear me? You cannot give it away. In order to get it, they must opt in through the funnel. And if people are caught giving it away, bad things will happen to you. You will be evicted. Okay? And it will be for life. It will be a lifetime sentence. So people have to opt in. They have to come through the funnel if they want it. That's the only way to get it. It's password protected. And I think that's the right thing to do because the value of this thing is beyond comprehension for free. It's beyond comprehension. So I think that's all for today. I don't know if there was anything else Laura was going to cover, but if there is, we'll pick up the pieces on Thursday or pick them up on Tuesday. I don't know if Dan will use the entire time on Thursday, but he probably will. Dan tends to talk a lot. I expect that, and I don't mean that in any negative way at all. I meant it in a very positive way, but he has a lot to offer, and I suspect that we will run over on Thursday, so you can plan on it. And then next Tuesday, we will absolutely do a business assessment training, and if I'm not able to do it for whatever reason, I'll find somebody who is. But I think I'll have all the information by then. And I do have the slides from last night. So if anybody wants a copy of the slides from last night, you can ask me for them and I can email them to you. Okay? I'm not going to post them in a public group. I'm not going to post them in Lunch with Len because it is a public group, but I will respond to private requests for the copies of last night's slides if you want them. Alrighty? And that's all for today. You folks have a wonderful day. We'll see you later. We will do again a shortened version of Digging for Gold at 5 o'clock, about 45 minutes, because I will drop off and go on to the corporate webinar at 6. And that's it. If nobody has anything else to say, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. Going once, going twice. You folks have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Come on and join us for Daily Magic with Laura and Len tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. 15-minute webinar, and you'll get a lot out of it. We've only got 2 days left in the program, so come on and join us. We'll talk to you tomorrow or later today or whatever. Bye for now.